A very pleasant good day, my beloved brothers and sisters in Christ and outside the body of Christ. Well, once again, this is your Christian brother Eric. Happy to join you once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Well, this is your Christian brother Eric Braxton speaking to you all from his beloved country, the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago in the West Indies in the Caribbean. Because after all, I'm a Caribbean boy, a Caribbean man. And I'm happy to be of the Caribbean, ladies and gentlemen. In spite we are a little small island country, nothing wrong with that. But of course, I love to visit the big country like Paris, France, like Germany, like Sweden, and these other countries. Having said so, ladies and gentlemen, in speaking to you all from his beloved country, the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, in this Happy New Year. Happy New Year to one and all boys and girls all over the world, to mankind, to humanity, to the children of men, that God, our Creator, bring into existence for his eternal honor and glory. Of course, starting off with Adam and Eve, the two first persons that he created. But first, I have to mention, ladies and gentlemen, thank God for creating all the angels before mankind. I cannot left them too. You see, they are part of the mix. They are part of the pit here. And it will be an injustice on my part if I did not mention the angels, ladies and gentlemen. And I do not want to commit that injustice. So therefore I have to mention the angels first, because God created them first and we come after. So they are first, we are second. Right? But we know God created creation. But part of the creation, he created man on the sixth day. Because in Genesis, he created the stars, the moon, the planet. On the sixth day, he created man. So you see, so the angels are first, and the moon, the stars, the animals, and man, we are second in total. But in that 6 days, we are created on the sixth day. So the angels is first, and we are second. Do you all understand the example? Okay, brothers and sisters. So happy to join you in this new year, ladies and gentlemen, 2024. Well, brothers and sisters, I want to read from an article taken from our local newspapers in Trinidad and Tobago, New Newsday. Oh, shucks, the light cut off. What the hell is this? Any case, reading from a newspaper clip, I will have to go in the gallery because I can't see. I know the light is still on. I find that strange. Cut off on that. But any case. So I will have to read it in the gallery, ladies and gentlemen, because here I get in a little light I could see. Oh yes, so I read them from the Newsdays, newspapers from Trinidad and Tobago. On the section in the Newsday International News, Hezbollah launched drone strikes on Israel base. Lebanon, Hezbollah Hezbollah said it launched a drone strike at the Israeli army's northern headquarters Tuesday in retaliation for a recent strike in Lebanon that killed top Hamas and Hezbollah officials. Israel military acknowledged that one of its army bases in northern Israel was targeted, but said there was no injury or damage. It did not specify where the base was located. Also Tuesday, an Israeli drone strike in Lebanon killed three Hezbollah members. Officials said Hezbollah said it struck at the Israeli Army Northern Command headquarters in Shafir, SAFED, with several drones. Hezbollah said the attack was in retaliation for Israel's strike in Beirut last week. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm commenting about the Israeli-Arab conflict that is taking place, ladies and gentlemen. Kill top Hamas officials. Shadda, Saleharouri, and six others, and for a drone strike on Monday that killed Hezbollah commander, misspell his name, Wíssam, Wissamaltawil, the most senior member of the Iran-based group to be killed in recent months. I will hold up to there, ladies and gentlemen. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over, I know the whole world is following the Arab-Israeli conflict and Israel the war that is taking place in the Gaza Strip against Hamas, the militant group of the Palestinian group in the Gaza Strip. But Hezbollah, which is in Lebanon, a country separate from Israel but border with Israel, and Hezbollah, which is backed by Iran, one of Iran's proxy axis of evil, axis of resistance against Israel, because America see them as a terrorist group, that's as they see Hamas as a terrorist group. But Hezbollah is more powerful than Hamas. And Israel is attacking Hezbollah, and Hezbollah is attacking Israel in the northern part of Israel. Brothers and sisters, and Israel have killed about two of Hezbollah top fighters, and they have also killed one of Hamas' political leader of the political arm of the organization of Hamas, who was based in Beirut, Lebanon. And Israel have killed about 100 and something Hezbollah soldiers. But Hezbollah have killed a few Israeli soldiers in northern Lebanon, a few civilians, and caused thousands of Israelis to evacuate the northern part of Israel that Hezbollah is shelling with drones and bombs. Brothers and sisters, the war that is taking place is Palestine. The bloodshed is in both sides. The Hezbollah hate the Jews, and the Jews is defending themselves against Hezbollah. But there are Jews also who hate Hezbollah. So it's human beings hating human beings, hatred in the heart of both sides. When God created mankind, he did not create mankind to hate one another, but we know that hatred has come about because of sin that is in the heart of man. Brothers and sisters, because we are sinful and Christ died for all mankind. Christ died for all mankind, not only to the house of Israel, but to the Jews, but to the children of Israel, the 12 tribes, but he died for all the Gentile nation. This God that have created mankind, ladies and gentlemen, where he is in heaven. And Jesus Christ that came 2,000 years ago and died on the cross of Calvary, where he is today, he's in heaven. Is his eyes closed to what is taking place in Palestine and the rest of the world? No, his eyes are open. He's seeing what is taking place, the suffering mankind is going through. And do God have intention of coming to save mankind and to make this world a better world? Because we see mankind can make this world a better world. Will the shooting and the bombing and the chaos that is in the world continue forevermore? So mankind will always have this trouble on its hand? Well, if those of you out there who believe this world will go on how it is, with the warring and the bombing and Israeli and the Palestinian and Israel and Hamas and Hezbollah will always be fighting. So that will be a recurring decimal, as they say. Am I pronouncing the words right? It will continue also forever and ever. Wishful thinking on your part. I say that the God of the Bible, the Holy One of Israel, God the Father and Jesus Christ who create mankind, he have a master plan for the human family. It is called the plan of salvation, to save mankind, not only to save the house of Israel and to save the house of Judah, the 12 tribes, or the rest of the tribes of Israel, but to save the whole of mankind, because Jesus Christ died on the cross for all men. That is written in the New Testament. And all men prefer to the human family. That include who? That include the state of Iran, who say death to America, and America is the great Satan. Jesus Christ died on the cross for all mankind. That is also preferred to Hezbollah, who said death to America and death to Israel. Jesus Christ have died for all mankind. That includes Hezbollah. That said death to America and death to Israel. So Jesus Christ loved Hamas. He loved Hezbollah. He loved the state of Iran. Who want to wipe out the Jews? Yes. But on the Jewish people, the Jewish state is defending themselves against Hezbollah, Hamas and the state of Iran who that want to erase them off the earth. But yet God, who create mankind Adam and Eve, love the Jewish people, he loved Hezbollah, and he loved Hamas, and he loved the state of Iran, which is Persia. The second world empire, Persia, after Babylon, according to the scriptures. This God, our creator, he have a plan to save the whole of mankind. And when Jesus Christ come, bet you me, ladies and gentlemen, when he come back to this earth, to sit in his city, which is Jerusalem, his holy city, and sit up on the throne of David in Jerusalem. You think he will only talking to the house of Israel alone and to the house of Judah and Iran and Hezbollah and Hamas? He will say, away with all, I don't want to speak to all you. No way. He will call them and embrace them and show his love towards them, because they are human beings too. It's one human family, because Jesus Christ died for all mankind. But that will only happen when Jesus Christ comes. Huh? When Jesus Christ comes, he's the only one to do that. Yes, Jesus Christ is the only one to do that. Don't expect, ladies and gentlemen, that the coalition that make up the Jewish cabinet, because the Jewish is coalition government, make up the government. Not one single party that's winning Israel. Coalitions of party come and form the government. I dare sure of them. Any case, don't expect Benjamin Netanyahu, the next prime minister that will come after he. Don't expect any of them to call Hamas and say, come across in Jerusalem and sit down. Let's eat, drink with champagne, and let's dance and play in Jerusalem. Forget about all the evil that you all have done as Hamas. Come, we have embraced all you. Don't expect any of the prime ministers to say that. Don't expect any of the prime minister of Israel, whether Shemi Peres or the prime minister to come after Shemi Peres, when Shemi Peres come out of power, to invite Hamas, Hezbollah, and say, come across, Hezbollah leader and fighters, come into Israel and shake hands with my soldiers. Sit down. Let us forget about all the wars that we have, and let us brace one another as brothers and sisters in camaraderie. Let us sit and dance and play and live in peace with one another. Don't expect any of the leaders of Israel to say that, or any government of Israel to say that, because that will not happen, and none of them will say that. The only person will say that to Hezbollah and Hamas is Jesus Christ when he comes. You know why he's the only one to say that? Because he's the God of mankind. He's the God of all flesh. That's why he's the only one to talk that talk. It's true, I talk in it, because I understand it from the scriptures. But the Creator himself will be talking that talk. He's the only one to invite Hamas, all Hamas members, all Hezbollah fighters, and all the different Palestinians, militia groups, into Jerusalem when he comes, to save all of them for his honor and his glory. And at that time when Jesus Christ come and send out that invitation for all of them come in Jerusalem, the Jewish people cannot do nothing about it. You know why? Because he created all mankind, and all mankind will have to follow what Jesus Christ said at that time, because he's King of Kings and Lord of Lords. All of now getting the message what I'm teaching you all? What I'm teaching you all, ladies and gentlemen, in this video, that God is the God of all flesh. And when he comes, he will show all mankind that he created mankind, put mankind here, and all the conflict that mankind is having with one another against nations or groups, he will bring all of them together in front of him and deal with all mankind, because he's a judge of all mankind. All you know understand what I'm telling all you? Right. Who's the one to bring about that? God himself. Don't expect the angels to bring about that, because they will fail in that mission. Only God to bring about that, because he created mankind. And that's why he's the only one to get the job done concerning that, ladies and gentlemen. So by using that example, there's a bright future for mankind when Jesus Christ comes to save the whole of mankind. And God will show that he loves all mankind, and he will show mankind that he wants all mankind to live in peace and love. He's showing all us, he's showing to all of us that in the scriptures now. But mankind don't believe in the Bible. A lot of people don't believe in the Bible, see it as a white man book and all kind of thing, a book of slavery, a book of deception and all kind of thing. Right now, they're burning Bibles in Nigeria and all kind of thing. And saying because of the Bible, the Africans are suffering. Because of the Bible, the white man bring the Bible to Africa to enslave them. They're burning the Bibles. Yeah, because they don't believe in the Bible. Yeah, doing the wrong thing. But the Bible tells us that Jesus Christ is the Savior of mankind. And when he comes, he will save all mankind, not only to the house of Israel, not only the house of Judah, but all the Gentile nations. So the Arab-Israeli conflict, the suffering is taking place now. The shooting and the bombing, the killing is taking place now. But that will not go on forever. There's a bright future ahead of mankind. There's a bright future ahead for Hamas. There's a bright future ahead for Hezbollah. There's a bright future ahead for the Jewish state of Israel. And there's a bright future for the whole of mankind when Jesus Christ comes. And that bright future is only in the hands of God. It is not in the hands of any of the like holy angels. They are part of that bright future. But it is not in the hands of Satan to bring it about. It is only in the hands of God. That bright future. Because God is the only one to bright up the world. Because why? He's the light of the world. Because Jesus Christ said, as long as I'm in the world, I'm the light of this world. So you see, that light is in the hands of God himself. And he's the only one to manifest it to mankind and bring it about. I know the politicians and them will say, Eric Braxton, he's a Bible nut. He doesn't know what he's saying. And is United Nations, the leaders of the world, at a gathering in the United Nations to discuss about the peace and to bring about peace and tranquility in Israel, because they have been trying that and they're feeling miserably. So they should recognize what I'm telling them. But a lot of them will reject what I say. And even the Jews who will see this video, they'll say, Eric Braxton, you're talking foolishness. No Messiah not coming to save Hamas and Hezbollah and to save the Jews. Which Messiah talking about? You understand? Even the Jewish people, these Jews in Israel, a lot of them will distaste saying what I say is very distasteful and will not appreciate what I say and take this video and throw it in the garbage dump and don't want to watch this video. And even Hamas members and Hezbollah, members who will see this video in Beirut or in Lebanon, or those in the Gaza Strip, even the normal Palestinian and the Islamic fighters will say, who is this Christian boy from Trinidad and Tobago? He's talking about a hogwash. A day he's saying that this Messiah, Jesus Christ, which is God, will come, you understand, and save we, Hamas members, and save the Palestinians, and he will bring we in Jerusalem to unite with the Jewish people that we is fighting against, according to Hamas, that they take over we land, and they was oppressing us, and how much people they killed in the past with all the different wars we have with them. What talk is this little Christian boy that he claimed to be some Christian talking this talk? He talking rubbish, nonsensical foolishness. And even Hamas militant Hezbollah fighters will be saying the same thing, and the leadership of Hezbollah and Hamas, if they see this video, they will say, Eric Braxton, you want fantasy? You just know what you're saying. We are out to eliminate the Jews. They are not our brothers and sisters. They are our enemy. So you see, that's the talk they will say, and that is the understanding they will be analyzing the situation when they hear this video. You understand? And then they won't want to listen to me because they will be saying everything I'm saying in this video is total rubbish and it have no sense in it. And they will discourage others to listen to this video. But they could say what they want. They could say what they want, Hezbollah, the leadership of Hezbollah, the leadership of Hamas, and even the Jews, the children of Israel, could say what they want against Eric Braxton, what the talk that he's talking in this video. None of them cannot change this reality that I just talk about. But God himself coming down to this earth to bring peace towards all mankind. The Jews can't stop that. The 10 lost tribes of the house of Israel can't stop that. The house of Judah can't stop that. Hezbollah can't stop that. Hamas can't stop that. No man on this earth can stop that. because none of we are bigger than God, and none of we is more powerful than God. A matter of fact, there's no man on the earth that is more powerful than the archangel Gabriel, much less for God himself. Only them, only you know that. Uh-huh. You think I'm more stronger than Michael the archangel? Waste of time. No, no way. You think I'm more stronger than Gabriel the archangels? All you have it total wrong. These angels that God created is in existence before man, you know. They possess great supernatural power, you know. The power they have, I don't have that, you know. I just flesh and blood, you know. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And they are just angels, much as God himself. Like there's a warning to teach all their lessons. Even I myself. Because these angels are created higher than man. Remember what Jesus Christ said? If I pray to the Father, he will give me 10 legions of angels. Uh-huh. Imagine what one legion of angels could do, much less 10 or 12. That is a warning. That is a warning. I don't want to go into that. Mention it slightly. But there's great deep understanding concerning that. About this 12 legion of angels and 6 legion of angels. What they could do. Because there's a record in the scriptures what one angel could do. Not just a 10 come together. But we don't go into that. That is another subject. But I just mentioned it slightly. Right? But in any case, yes, so that's the meat of the matter, ladies and gentlemen. That's the meat of the matter. I'll see if I could stop up to 30 minutes because I don't want to go beyond. That's the meat of the matter. So when Jesus Christ comes, he will gather the whole of mankind together before him. Because at that time, he will reveal to the whole of mankind that he's the one who is responsible for mankind. When Jesus Christ comes, he gathers the whole of humanity together, the human family, to reveal to them he's the one who's in charge of mankind. He's the one who brings mankind into existence. And at that time, mankind will all know the true creator God who bring them into existence. At that time. You see, ladies and gentlemen, this is not no fallacy. A lot of people say, Eric Braxton, you believe in fallacy. The Bible is a white man book. Can you see the people in Australia, the people in a lot of Nigerians and a lot of people in the African country are burning up the Bible now because the white man went there to enslave them and give them a book that the white man give them to enslave them to take the gold and silver and take the wealth of Africa to carry it back in Europe to live high life with the wealth. And that is the book you believe in, Roxanne, that the white man write to give the Africans. Can you see the Africans are liberating themselves? That the nonsensical, foolish talk they want to give to me to discourage me from not believing the Bible. But what they're telling me, I'm not even buying that for a cent, much as for 5 cents, much as for $1. You understand? And here what they will tell me, look, the Africans are burning up the Bible now. That's a big thing in Africa. They used to burn the Bible in the past, but now they revised it, they burn up more Bible now. And by these Africans burning the Bible, they are liberating themselves. They are saying, free Africa from the white man, free Africa from the past colonial masters. We are free from the French. We are free from the British. We are free from the Americans. We are free from the Dutch who came here and occupied the front lines, and we obtained independence from them. Yeah, we were former colonies of these colonial powers in Europe, and now we are free. They came when they colonized Africa and take the gold and silver and went back to Europe and they enrich themselves. But now they leave us poor and in poverty and they give us a book to believe in. Eric Braxton, you believe in that book of the white man. But you come to quote from the white man book that the white man writes. So Eric Braxton, you're talking nonsense. They could give me that talk. I even buying that for 5 cents, much less for $1. Because the book that they're talking about, the white man give me, is the Holy Bible. The white man of himself, no white man of themselves can write the Bible. Men wrote the Bible, but by divine inspiration of God, that God used to give them that information to write. But no human being, whether he be a white man, a black man, or a pink man, could write the Bible on their own. Get that message loud and clear, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all over the world. And by me, I'm not being rude to anyone. I'm not down talking to any one of you all. I'm up talking to each and every one of you boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, all over the world, throughout the international community, throughout the international landscape that will see this video on my YouTube account, social media platform. I'm enlightening you all. My voice might be a little heavy, but that's the way I have to speak to you all. Be that voice for us in that powerful manner to drive home the point to you all, to all your heart, mind, and soul. And let it remain there in all your heart, mind, and soul. Lock it down. Let it remain in all your heart and mind and soul. Because this message is a true message, a vital, essential message to every boy and girl, all and sundry, across the board, in all the nations of the earth. You understand, ladies and gentlemen? We're close to the 30 minutes mark. Now, so Hezbollah, the headline of this topic was Hezbollah launched drone strikes on Israel, based at the northern part of Israel. So the Arab-Israeli conflict, we are witnessing it, and all nations are following it up now, ladies and gentlemen. You understand? But I'm using that conflict, using what is taking place in Israel between Hamas, Israel, Hezbollah, the conflict that is taking place now, and showing you all, ladies and gentlemen, they want a ceasefire. Even if they get a ceasefire, a lot of damage already been done. 23,000 Palestinians have been killed, mainly many women and children, and thousands have been injured. And that is not the only. There are more Palestinians get killed because a lot of them is still under the rubble that they haven't found. So you see, when they clear all that rubble, they will find a lot of skeletons and a lot of people down there, Palestinian, and that will increase the number again. So you see, but they haven't given us. You see, the war that taken place. Something is very strange. The Israeli government have given us a number, say 400 and something Israeli soldiers have got killed, and maybe a few hundreds have got wounded. But on the Hezbollah side, they never say how much Hezbollah fighters have got killed. Yeah, I find that strange. They never give us a specific number. Okay, since the war started, 1,000 or 3,000 Hezbollah fighters had got killed. I never see they give us that number. But they say a lot of them have got killed. And even if they give a number, like 5,000 Hezbollah Hamas fighters have got killed, we're not so sure how accurate that is, how accurate that number is. But we know a lot of Hezbollah fighters is being get killed every day as the war continues. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am saying to you all, once again, as I end this video, God is the only one to make this world a better place for the whole of mankind. He's the only one. And the scripture shows us that. So I am not looking to mankind for the solution to make this world a better place for the whole of mankind. I am not looking to the United Nations for the solution to make this world a better place for the whole of mankind. I am not looking to the scientific community, to the scientists, that they will bring about new cutting-edge technology to make this world a better place for mankind. I am not looking to the moon and stars, that they will make this world a better place for the whole of mankind. Where Eric Braxton is looking to, that will bring about a better future and a bright future ahead of us for mankind. And where that bright future, eternal bright future for the head of mankind, for mankind, where that bright future lies in. Well, I'm looking at the angels. I am looking in the hands of Michael and Gabriel. I am not seeing it there. I already look in the hands of all the holy angels, and I'm not seeing it there. But what I see in the hands of Michael and Gabriel, that they are part of that bright future. I take also a deeper look at the rest of the holy angels, and I see that bright future that is in the hands of mankind that bright fruit here that God will bring for mankind is not in each of them hands. But I recognize that all the elect holy angels is part of that bright fruit here also. But when I look in the hands of God, God the Father and Jesus Christ, I see that bright fruit here that God will bring about for mankind. I see it only, it is in his hands alone, God the Father. And when I look in the hands of Jesus Christ, I see that bright fruit here that is for mankind is also in the hands of Jesus Christ, because Christ and the Father is one. So that bright fruit here for the whole of mankind, that God will manifest to mankind when Jesus Christ comes, is only in the hands of two people. I mean, two beings, God the Father and Jesus Christ. But keep in mind, all the elect holy angels is part of that bright fruit here. Are you all understanding the analogy and the principle, what I'm telling you all? That bright fruit here is only in the hands of God and God alone, because he's the only one to bring it about for the whole of mankind, the children of men, the human family that he make and put on this earth, starting with the first human being, Adam and Eve. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen. Do you all understand the message now? I hope that you all will watch this video more than once and fully grasp the video from A to Z, from 1 to 100, from the beginning of the video to the end of the video. So that bright fruit here is only in the hands of God. I have looked. I look towards the United Nations, it is not in their hands. I have looked towards the Arab League, it is not in their hands. I have looked to CARICOM, it is not in their hands. I have looked to the OAS, the Organization of the American States, it is not in their hands. I have looked at the African Parliament, the African Union, it is not in their hands also. I have looked at the European Union to see if that bright fruit here is there for mankind, and it is not in their hands also. It is not in the hands of the European nations. And this is not an insult to the elect holy angels. They were created before Adam and Eve, before me. Once again, let me repeat myself, because a lot of you all will go away with the false idea, with the false notion, saying, people who see my video now, they'll say, no, Eric Braxton, and nobody coming with it now. This boy liked to insult God angels. They believe I using the examples I use in other videos. They interpret that to mean I insulting God angels that God created. Or I have some sinister agenda in my heart to belittle God angels, to exalt some superiority over the elect holy angels. It's a wishful thing on their part, or no? They don't understand what I saying, or no? But in spite of all that, they're not stopping me from saying what I have to say. So let me say what I have to say. Yeah. Because none of them here with me. So I say what I see, and even here, they can't stop me neither. Yes, so let me use this wonderful example, this wonderful classical example before I bring the curtain down on this video. What was I going to say? Yes, what I'm going to say, and have looked in the hands of the elect holy angels. I did not insult any of them. And that bright fruit is not in their hands neither. You see? So I've looked towards the United Nations, it is not there. The European Union, the OAS, the Arab League, the CARICOM, the African Parliament Union, and that bright fruit is not in their hands. But I have looked, gentlemen, in the first set of beings that God has brought into existence, the angels. And it is not in their hands too. But they are part of that bright fruit here. But it is not in their hands. To say, well, Gabriel could say, well, the bright fruit here for the hands for mankind, it is in my hands, and I, Gabriel, will bring it about when the appropriate time comes. It is not in the hands of Gabriel. So Gabriel will say, that bright fruit here for the mankind, I will bring it about and make mankind live in that bright fruit here, that wonderful world tomorrow. It is not in his hands. But all of them are part of that bright fruit here. Where did Eric Braxton found that bright fruit here for the whole of mankind? Ladies and gentlemen, I am seeing it only residing in the hands of the Holy One of Israel, the mighty God of Jacob, God the Father. I have seen that bright fruit there is only residing in the hands of Jesus Christ, who is one with the Father, who is also God. Only in these two being sons, God the Father and Jesus Christ, that bright fruit here for the whole of mankind only resides. Because only both of them can bring it about. Yes. Only both of them can bring it about, because Christ and the Father is one. Only them about. Only both of them can bring about that bright fruit here. Because Jesus Christ is God the Creator. And God the Father is also God also. The Creator also. But we don't say two Creator. One Creator, because Christ and the Father is one. But it's two beings make up the Godhead. So that is the manner we speak according to the Bible. Because the Bible teaches that principle. Christ and the Father is one. Right? And Christ explained that too. If you see me, you see the Father and all these things. So you see, talking about the oneness, despite there's two beings. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Right? So that bright fruit here for the hands of, that bright fruit here that God have for mankind is only his hands, and he's the only one to bring it about. Yes, in the future. In the future. Only in the future, ladies and gentlemen. He's the one to bring it about for mankind. And this is what the Bible is showing us. And I accept that a full 100%. I accept that a full 100%, brothers and sisters. Well, brothers and sisters, was happy to join you all in this video. I went over the 30 minutes mark. But I know that is welcome, a little extra minute, no problem. So happy to join you all in this video, ladies and gentlemen. Eventually, the fighting between Hamas and Hezbollah and the state of Israel right now, things will quiet down, and we know the fighting will stop. And when it stops, don't believe that all of them make up together, you know, and all of them drinking champagne with one another, you know. When the fighting stop in a few months from now, or a few days from now, and the guns fall silence on the Israeli side, and the guns fall silence on the Hamas side, and the guns fall silence on Hezbollah side, don't believe all of them make up and become friends, you know. And all of them singing and dancing in Jerusalem, you know. And all of them put the difference together, you know. Put aside all the difference in the back of them, you know. No. When the war starts end between Israel and Hamas and Hezbollah, bet you the hatred continue with all of them. The Jews hating the Hamas, and Hamas hating the Jews. The Jews hating Hezbollah, and Hezbollah hating the Jews. All of them hating one another. Yeah. So don't believe all of them make up and become friends. When the war end, a few days from now, and the dust settle, don't believe that. Because that will not be true. And anybody will believe that, that fantasy in their mind. That is not true. Everything will quiet down for a little while. Till it start back up again. Because that's the history of the place up there. You see? You see, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah. But eventually it will stop and things will quiet down, and the guns will fall silence for a little period of time. Yeah. Watch and you will see. I don't want to tell all of that, all you know that. Right? Yeah. All you know that for yourself. All you know that for yourself. 100% fully well. I don't want to tell all of that. You understand? And when that happens, you will hear the state of Israel. Iran trying to develop weapons, nuclear weapons to destroy us. You hear the Hezbollah leaders, you hear the leader of Hezbollah saying, well, the war, when? We need to fortify our army. We had to get new weaponry and all these things against Israel. Because this little war, I lose 100 and something fighters. 2 of my commanders get killed. I had to prevent that. So he will have to go to the state of Iran to get more modern weaponry to fight against Israel. You hear they talking that talk. And you hear the leadership of Hamas, the political wing and the military wing of leaders, of Hamas will say, well, we survived. We still have a lot of fighters in our pockets. We have to recruit more fighters now. And they will have, and you'll have to go to the state of Iran to get more weapons, and they will try to get more ballistic missiles now that Hezbollah have that they don't have. You hear the leadership of Hamas talking that talk. So that's why I tell you, when the dust settle, don't believe the state of Israel and Hamas and Hezbollah make up together and put the difference together, and now they're hugging up one another and drinking champagne in Jerusalem. The hatred between all of them continue when the dust is settled and the guns fall silent. Yeah, I talking nonsense. I, Eric Braxton, talking nonsense. Okay? All you will see that for all yourself. I don't have to tell all of that. I think all you know the history. All you know the history that's taking place up there. Well, since all you know that history, all will be able to figure out that. But I still mentioning it all you. So you all will have a clear understanding about the situation up there. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I was happy to join you all in this video. Keep in mind, as I want to bring the tone a little lower, I was not done talking or insulting any of you all. I was not done talking to any of you all, boys and girls, but I was up talking to you all, up talking to you all to uplift all the spirit, to uplift all the understanding, to bring enlightenment and illumination to all your mind concerning what is taking place in Israel. And the solution for the whole of mankind problem is in the hands of God, that right fruit here that God will bring about to the whole of mankind. Right. So I hope I settled the score with you all on that matter. Right. So I don't want any of you all go away saying Eric Braxton was being rude to us. You see how he's that voice for us? And he's showing that ignorancy? And he's speaking to us rudely?